Let's talk about something a lot of you are thinking about. What's something you could do to give back to your community? Well, Boomers Leading Change mobilizes, connects, and empowers adults over 50 to create lasting social change. And if you're looking for something rewarding, it's time for you to experience Engaged. It will connect you to a cause, organization, or support group you identify with. And with more inspiration is Executive Director of Boomers Leading Change, Phil Nash. Thanks for being here today.
Well, thanks for having us again.
You're welcome. And you know, you're talking to my people. You're talking to me and my people. Yeah. So I want to learn a little bit more about Boomers Leading Change. Tell us.
Well, we're an organization that's now, we're just starting our 10th year. We're going to be celebrating our 10th anniversary next year. We're an organization that recruits, places, and trains older adults to serve in high-impact volunteer service roles in the community. Okay. We just believe in the power and the potential of older adults who have a lifetime of experience that they can devote to service to others, and we make that happen.
And I love that, service to others, but why else is the organization so important in the community?
Well, one of the things that we know is that when people get older, they sometimes feel like they're over the hill, they lose their sense of purpose, that they are really actually, some people feel like they're washed up. We don't believe that. We believe that by staying engaged in the community after you have finished your career or raised your family is good medicine.
Yeah.
We know that people with a sense of meaning and purpose live 7.5 years longer than people who do not.
Oh, and so it does, but it puts a little extra skip into your step.
Into mine anyway.
Let's talk about some examples of how people are giving back and doing that very thing.
Sure. We work with over 40 nonprofit organizations throughout the Denver metro area working on a variety of issues in healthcare and human services. And to pull out one example, some of the most satisfying stories we hear is about our volunteers who work with immigrants and refugees from around the world who are becoming accustomed to our American way of life, our schools, our healthcare system, even our grocery stores. Some of the stories that we hear from the volunteers about how they've been able to help people make that transition are very heartwarming.
Okay. Now, I know about the fellowship program. It's called Experience Engaged.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, this is a brand new program that we're offering this year. We're recruiting a team of 30 to 35 older adults who are willing to take a real deep dive into the community. We're asking for a year-long commitment of between 10 and 20 hours a week to really go deep into community service in the areas of healthcare, hunger, and helping older adults stay in their homes as long as possible.
Well, I love that, and let's talk about the other side of it and how the participants actually benefit from this kind of service.
Yeah, so by joining in this in Experience Engaged, we will be paying a $200 stipend a month that helps cover some of the expenses of volunteering and also gives some pocket money to go out and enjoy the community a little bit. Yeah. There's also very valuable training involved, monthly trainings where people get together with speakers and presenters, and we think this is worth hundreds, if not thousands of dollars. And finally, one thing we've learned over the years is that often people with these experiences can put them on their resume, and if they're looking for a way to get back into the workforce, this is a stepping stone, and people have been offered jobs.
Oh, that's wonderful.
We don't promise it, but that has happened.
Yeah, well, I think you feel better about yourself, you have a confidence and sort of a zest and an excitement about your community again.
Right.
All right, so the benefits go way beyond.
Well, the experience we've had over our 10 years is that people who go out and make this kind of commitment, no matter how much time and effort they put in, they always report that they have gotten so much back personally from the satisfaction of the experience.
That's great. So those who are watching now who are over 50, why should they reach out to you right now?
Well, we think we have a unique experience, and as I said earlier, getting involved in the community is good medicine. It's not just good for the community, it's good for you. It's a win-win for the people involved, for the nonprofits, and for the clients that are served.
Tell me about the most important or rewarding thing that you do in this.
I think it's just hearing these wonderful stories of how older adults have turned their own lives around. They've written a new story for what it looks like to be an older person, different than their parents' generation or different from the grandparents' generation. You can kind of see people come alive, especially when you see people who have been able to get a new job.
I know, that's exciting.
After maybe being retired for a while.
Wonderful. Phil Nash, Boomers Leading Change. Thank you. Well, use your work and life experience to make important change in your community. Boomers Leading Change can get you started. Learn more about the Experience Engaged program today. Attend an event and learn more on their website, boomersleadingchange.org. You can also call 303-426-6637.